Hi guys, how's it going? So hopefully everyone is doing well whenever you see this. So this is going to be a general reading for Virgo for April 1st through April 18th. It is a general reading, so it can cover anything between love, work, family, friends, health, etc. So always take it how it resonates for you if it does. And if it doesn't resonate and you know your birth time, you can always get a free birth chart online and find out your other placements. For instance, what is your sun, rising, moon, and Venus signs? So always feel free to check out my other zodiac readings as well. With that being said, this reading, whenever you see it, it is meant for you since time is fluid and relative. So for instance, this reading can resonate for you perhaps 6 months in the past or 6 months in the future. So just wanted to say that as well. And also before we get into your reading here, Virgo, I pulled all your cards. I did want to say that if you're not watching this live and you want to see a picture of all the cards that I pulled up for you and you're watching this later, then you can click in the description box below or go to my website, MalesseaMagicLight.com. Click on the Facebook link and then find the Virgo reading. And the first comment there will just be one photo of all of the cards if you want to check that out. I know not everybody wants to, but it's there for you in case you are a visual person like me and you just want to see it. So what else did I want to say real quick before we start? Oh, yes. If you've already subscribed, thank you so much. And if you like to, it's totally free. It just notifies you when I put out new readings. So if you want to do that, you can just click on the bell icon in the bottom right and just make sure that it's active. All right. So now, oh, yes, one more thing. I keep forgetting. I do have a new line of candles that's on my website. So there's zodiac candles, and this is the Virgo one. I don't know if you can see. So very cool. And so if you want to check that out, you can get it as a for Virgo, or for yourself if you're Virgo, or if you're trying to incorporate some of Virgo's positive qualities for yourself or something like that. Or if you're dealing with a Virgo, you can also purchase this candle and you can always customize it and all of that. And so in each candle, there will be herbs for love, success, and for protection. But again, it can be customized. So that's the last thing I'm going to say. But I forgot to show it for Cancer. So I wanted to make sure I showed you guys. So we're going to do a quick sound bell here for some general healing and grounding for the reading, and then we will get started. So if you want to and you feel comfortable, you can take a deep breath in and out. Okay, that was a loud one, Virgo. All right. Let's get started with your reading. Okay. So if you're new here too, welcome. And if you're coming back, welcome back. We're going to start with your first main 6 cards here, Virgo. So your first row is energy starting around April 1st. It's not exact, can be a little bit before, a little bit after, going through that week into the upcoming weekend. And then your second row here is the second week or weekend or so till about April 18th, like mid-April, okay? So let's see what we have for you. You have 7 of Pentacles in reverse, the Empress upright, 4 of Cups upright, 6 of Pentacles in reverse, 5 of Wands in reverse, and Queen of Swords in reverse. And then we will go over your tarot confirmation cards after we go through these main 6 first. Okay, Virgo, so to start your reading off with here, there could be something where you're not being valued in work or relationship or a project, okay? And if it's not that, since it is a general reading, right, it can be that you are not looking at yourself and evaluating yourself properly, where you could be overworking or not working hard enough. But I do feel there is a little bit of frustration there, whichever way it goes. And again, Virgo, if this isn't you, it could be the person you're dealing with or just your general environment that you find yourself in during this time. Okay. But let me show you the card here. So with the Seven of Pentacles in reverse, those are the things we just talked about, right? But I want to show you the card right side up, just so you can kind of see. So in this picture, you have some elk here, right? So you've got some two elk in the background that are doing some competitive fighting, and then you have the elk in the foreground that's looking up at these seven pentacles, okay? So that's the elk that's looking at all the hard work they've done and all the hard work that still needs to be done. So it's like taking a moment to just appreciate where you're really at, okay? If the card was right side up. But for you, Virgo, it was in reverse. So that's why I said you could be not wanting to look where you're at right now in regards to a work situation or project or relationship, okay? Or you're just not being valued at all, or you're not being honest with yourself about how much work you still need to do or how much work you haven't done or something like that. But again, it is general, so always take what resonates for you and leave the rest behind, right? And you know, it could just be the general environment that you're in too, as well. Sorry, my nose itching so much. Could be the incense, and also sometimes when I get psychic messages, my nose itches more. It's probably both. But the incense is good. It's good for cleansing and for the spirits. Now, let's continue here, Virgo. Now, the second card you have here, which is really interesting because it comes right after what we were just talking about, is the Empress in the upright position. So this card talks about abundance. It talks about peaceful energy, confidence. It talks about being creative, being fertile. Okay, and the Empress is the businesswoman or man of the tarot deck. Okay. And so when this is following, you know, the Seven of Pentacles here, it could be really that for most of you, right, you could just be in a work situation, in a project or relationship where you're not feeling valued because deep down you could be embodying or around someone that is the Empress energy, that is really good at their work or their projects, okay, or even relationships, okay. Like I said, really confident here with this cow here, really peaceful in this pasture with the mountains in the background and the sky, okay. And she's creating, she's confident, and she's abundant, okay, because the grass is green here as well. So really nice energy to just kind of like smooth over the first part of the reading here in the first week or so of April, where in the beginning with your first card, things were like perhaps a little bit bumpy, all right. So that is always nice to see. Now your third card here is, I actually peeked at your photo from the last reading, the last set of readings, because I want to start doing that more with everybody. But in the last set of readings, you had the Four of Cups in reverse. And here you have, and it was in a different placement. I think it was like the fifth or sixth card in the reading before. I'm not exact on that. You can always go back and look at the other photo. But here you have it as the third card. Okay, and it is in the upright position, and before it was reversed in your last reading. So this talks about not being happy with your current options, okay, feeling a little bit of lack of trust in the universe, or you're only you're just not comfortable with something with the current options that you have, not trusting in the divine or trusting in whatever you want to call it, your ancestors, the universe, whatever, or that things will turn around and be more beneficial for you in the future with these options, okay, your current situation, okay. So normally when you see this card in other decks, you see a man or woman sitting down under a tree and they're looking at these 3 cups, and their body posture is like, I don't like these cups, you know what I mean? Oops, sorry, let me turn that down. And so what they don't see, okay, is above their head the hand from the divine coming in and saying, we you is almost here, or if you just change your perspective, or if you just hold on, you'll get this other option that might suit you better, okay. And so that's kind of the energy of this card when it shows up in this right side up placement here. And with this card, you see this octopus here at the bottom of the sea, there's a shipwreck, and you see these 4 cups here inside of this treasure chest or whatever it may be, right? He's just kind of like swimming by, like, nah, I don't really like that treasure. It's not the best. That's kind of how I see this card as far as, how the animal interprets it. But this would also be that you're not adapting to your surroundings or your situation, or you need to adapt better, just like when you see this card in other decks, right? Because the octopus, some octopi, right, can change their color depending on their environment. And so that could be a message for some of you guys that you need to do that more, or you haven't done it at all, or something like that, okay? So let's go forward and see, how the rest of your reading plays out here, okay? So your 4th card here, Virgo, is the 6 of Pentacles in reverse. This is surprising, to see here for you guys, because I mean, again, this is a general reading, so it could be for a particular set of Virgos, or maybe even only for one person, I just pull cards and I channel messages and see what comes up. But, with that being said, this energy is like not wanting to share something, not wanting to give back to other people at this time. And it could be because you don't like your options. So, right, with the 4 of Cups. And so you're kind of like, not bitter, but like you're just not feeling it at the moment. You're not feeling very giving, because you could be feeling like, why should I give when I haven't gotten the best, or something like that, okay? But again, it's not everybody, so always take everything with a grain of salt here. But this is the card how it came out in the reverse position when it's right side up, just so you can see. There's this chicken that has 6 pentacles, right? And they're rolling one to another chicken that has nothing. Okay, so this talks about giving something back. It doesn't have to be money. It can be time. It can be a skill, whatever it may be, or energy, just in general, right? Transfer of energy. But so you're not wanting to do that, possibly towards the end of the 1st week of April, or maybe even the beginning of the 2nd week of April here. But, nothing lasts forever, like I always say. But then with your 5th card here, you have the 5 of Wands in reverse. This is saying that despite all of this energy of not liking your current options and not wanting to give back in some way, you have been really letting go of some of your defenses. But despite that, there's still some type of planning or practicing or playful energy that you could be resisting at this time, okay? So when this card is right side up, you see the honey badger, and they're in this defensive position, okay? But what you don't know is that these people that are coming towards them with the wands are actually trying to play with him, but he, at first glance, is like, oh, they're trying to attack me, something like that. But this energy, like I said, when it's in the reverse position or upside down, it could be that even though you're letting go of some of your defenses, you still need to plan or have more playfulness in your life in some way, okay? That could be a message for some of you guys here. Now, because of, not liking your options, I'm going to keep saying that in some way, so your current situation or something, not wanting to give back, not wanting to embrace this playfulness or planning, you're still confused about something. And I would say that definitely makes sense when the Queen of Swords shows up in the reverse. Okay, so anytime in the tarot when the swords are in reverse, that's mental confusion, overthinking. It could be anxiety. It doesn't have to be just confusion. It could just be you're stuck too much up in your head in some way here. And I would say it definitely makes sense because I can see already from your confirmation cards a little bit why this is going on. So now we're going to go over there. Just make my music is kind of up so my dogs don't get too loud. They're sleeping right now, but you never know. Anyway, okay, let's call out your confirmation cards here. So you have the Hangman in reverse, you have 3 of Cups in reverse, and you have 4 of Cups again upright. And so we'll go in order here. But I also want to talk about what's on the top and the bottom of each deck here. This kind of picks up energy from the recent past and energy that's like underneath your current reading here. So in the recent past, you have you have Wheel of Fortune upright, and you have the Moon in reverse. So this could say that in the recent past, Virgo, you were feeling more passionate about something perhaps. You were feeling more trusting of the seasons changing, of your wheel turning in your fortune. You were waiting for your turn, something like that. And you were letting go of any illusions about something, okay? And that's in your recent past, okay? So when you see the Moon card and it's right side up, it's not having all the information and having a lot of illusions, but it is reversed here. So that's how you want to see it, and that's a good thing. But this is in your recent past or energy that's still kind of currently lingering around, okay? Now, what was on the top and the bottom of the Animal Totem Tarot, which is your main 6 cards here, you have 3 of Swords in reverse. That's a good card to have in the reverse position. And then you have 3 of Cups upright. So 3 and 3 is 6, right? Could be a special number for you or something of significance. But with the 3 of Swords in reverse, it's saying in the recent past, you let go of some type of hurt or heartache or pain, betrayal, exhaustion, lower vibrational energies. Okay, so good. You have it reversed. And then you also felt like you had something to celebrate, or if it wasn't that, you were more control of your emotions and you were feeling more support around you with friends or family or whatever your support system was, okay? So I just wanted to talk about that really quickly. Okay. Now back to your confirmation cards here that are on the board. Virgo, with the Hangman reverse, it's saying also too that in the recent past, there was something that you had the ability or wanting, being more open to looking at something from a new perspective in the recent past. Sorry, I'm just getting some messages here. No, I said that wrong. Sorry. In the recent past, Virgo, you were not wanting to look at something from a new perspective. Sorry, I said that wrong. That's why I was like, wait. And so you were not totally grounded about something. There was something that could have been throwing you off. And since this card, the Hangman in reverse, is confirming the 7 of Pentacles in reverse and the 6 of Pentacles in reverse, this is telling me that you didn't want to look at something from a new perspective, perhaps because you weren't being evaluated correctly or by another person or organization or even by yourself. And you weren't being honest, or they weren't being honest about how much you were doing or still needed to do or have done in the past, something like that. It could also have something to do with delegating to other people. Something was really off here, okay? And when the Hangman is in reverse here, and it's also confirming the 6 of Pentacles in reverse, this is basically saying that because you weren't grounded, because you weren't feeling happy with the way that things were going in the recent past or even currently in the first 2 weeks or so of April, this made you not want to give back to others, either with money or time or helping them with a skill or something like that. Okay. And I also want to say, yes, thank you, right on the bell, that when any of us are not grounded, right? Being grounded means taking care of yourself, your body, your mind, your spirit. When you're not grounded, it's really hard to give back to anybody, right? So I would just say, that happens, right? And it's not like the end of the world, and it doesn't mean that you're not a good person. It could just mean that you need to focus more on yourself right now. That's what I would say. All right. Okay. Now, your second confirmation card here, Virgo, is the Three of Cups in reverse. This is really interesting because you have on the bottom of your deck the Three of Cups upright. So this could be saying in the recent past, you were feeling more support from your support system, more in control of your emotions, more reasons to celebrate, more abundance in general, more happy times. And then currently you're feeling like the opposite of that, okay? So you could not be feeling the support right now. And I don't know. I just feel like there's like this restless energy here. And in this deck, right, because it's both the same card in two different positions, but you see the moon card in the top here. And I just showed you that you had the moon in the reverse in the recent past, and this is still in reverse. So even though you don't feel support right now or reasons to celebrate, okay, not feeling abundant, not feeling peaceful, you still can see clearly. You still have your illusions in check. So that is something positive to focus on in that card, in that placement, okay? Now, when this Three of Cups is in reverse and is confirming the Empress upright and the Five of Wands in reverse, this is basically telling us that, again, like I just said, even though you're not feeling all the support or things are a little bit restless right now, you're not feeling abundant, you're not feeling reasons to celebrate, you're still thinking clearly, you're thinking like the Empress. And so that might be about your business, about a relationship, about a project, but there's still things in your life that are going well and that you're able to think clearly on. So that's something I would focus on too. Oops, almost knocked my water over. Okay, now, Virgo, when this Three of Cups is also confirming the Five of Wands in reverse, it's interesting because in this deck, when you see this Three of Cups in reverse, there's people coming together, right? In this card, normally when you see it in this deck, the Five of Wands, you see these people, 5 people coming together and they're looking like they're fighting, but they're actually playing or practicing. And that's what I said that you were lacking a little bit. Even though you're letting your defenses down, or just you were starting to do that, even though you weren't in the best place in the world, right? Our defenses go up when we're not feeling the best, but you were starting to like, okay, I'm going to try to get back into feeling better. I'm going to start trying to let people in, let my defenses down, okay? But there still needs to be more playfulness, and there also needs to be more planning in some area in your life, okay? Now, your last confirmation card, Virgo, is the Four of Cups upright, and is confirming another Four of Cups upright and the Queen of Swords in reverse. So I really want you to look at these two cards together because we're going to talk about those. So anytime that you have two cards that are the same placement, same position, right? They're both right side up. It's 1 in 72 chances of getting that card twice. And I shuffle all my decks like 5 times, and then I cut it 3 times. And so when this happens, it's really a message from the divine, from the universe, that you need to pay attention to this, okay? And it's just confirming the energy as well, that you're not liking the current options in some way. You're not trusting in the divine that a better option will come to you. Okay. And also with the octopus and her attitude here with her body posture, there could be something where you just need to loosen up a little bit and be more adaptive to your surroundings, even if you don't like them, will bring in better options for you and more abundance. And it goes into what we also just said with the Five of Wands in reverse, more playfulness, more planning, more relaxation. So just loosen your arms, loosen the grip a little bit. All right. Let me put this back the way it was. Okay. And when this Four of Cups Virgo is also confirming the Queen of Swords in reverse, it's just saying that the reason why there's overthinking, anxiety, worry, confusion, mental confusion is again because you don't like the way these cups look. But again, as soon as you start to relax a little bit more, I know it can be hard because Virgos tend to like organization and kind of like know what's coming. Sometimes, we all have to kind of embrace the unknown and, kind of just go with the flow. We don't have control over everything all of the time. Okay, so it could be something like that, or it's just like a perspective change or something. Okay, but again, it is general reading, so it will resonate for you guys in different ways. Okay, so with all that being said, because I know I'm a little behind on time, but not hard. What do we 6? Okay. Let's get into your oracle cards here, Virgo, and see what other messages we have for you at this time. So just give me a moment to tap back into your energy here. Messages for Virgo, messages for Virgo. What does Virgo need to see? What does Virgo need to know? First sign Virgo. That's funny. So you got the Phoenix card, and it's funny because it says resurrection and surrender to change. I was just saying something very similar where I said let go of the control. Virgos have a hard time. We all do in different ways, and we all have maybe Virgo in different placements in our chart. Okay. It's a beautiful card there with the phoenix rising out of the ashes, right? Resurrection. So this could be saying that even though you might feel like something's over or down or out or just kind of like blah, whatever, this is saying that you will rise again. Okay, you will find your passion again. You will find your courage again. And the more that you loosen your arms here, loosen your grip, and be more open to different options, different circumstances, and surrender to change, things will get better. Okay? All right, one more real quick. Final messages for Virgo. Final messages for Virgo, April 1st through April 18th. What does Virgo need to see, need to know for the highest good? Messages for Virgo. First sign Virgo. Virgo. All right. That one wanted to come out. Let's see. It says, all paths lead home. Inner authority, intuition, turn your gaze within. Okay. Beautiful. And so you see this woman here in some kind of like labyrinth thing. It looks kind of similar to like the Stonehenge. I mean, not similar, but kind of the same idea here. And there's like this beautiful waterfall or something going on in the background here. Hermes, no. Hermes, no. So, anytime you see water, that definitely speaks to like emotions, your intuition, that kind of thing here. And so this inner authority, this intuition they're talking about, I would say that makes me really think about the Empress card that you're reading as your second card here. Because when I said think about the things, even though you might not like the current situation or circumstances, you're still able to think really clearly about certain things in your life. So I would focus on that and know that that is another way or another use of your intuition. Okay, so if you can think clearly about one thing or a project or relationship or friends or family, whatever, that is part of your intuition. So focus, on that and know that if you can do that, you can do the other thing and you can think clearly about the other thing too, as long as you're open to the change, right? Okay. So that's a beautiful card. I've never seen that card before. Yeah, this is the Rebecca Campbell Starseed Oracle. But yeah, all the info is in the description box below. So that is your reading at this time, Virgo. Like I always say, if you want to see all the cards together at a later time, you can always do that by clicking in the description box below or going to my website, MalesseaMagicLight.com. And once there, click on the Facebook link, and then the first comment under the Virgo reading will just be one picture of all of the cards. So that is what I have for you at this time, Virgo. I hope that you have a good day or night whenever you see this. Excuse me. And I'm going to take a little bit of a break after this and then hopefully come back with Libra in a little while. So if this is where we part, then I will see you guys next time. Thank you so much again for your support, for your energy, for your likes and your subscriptions. So I'll see you guys later. All right, take care. Bye.